Hi, I'm Dorothea Hendricks, your trainer in communication and presentation skills. Being able to direct our thoughts, pay attention for extended period of time, focus for an extended period of time can sometimes be a challenge for a number of us. We live in a world of instant, automatic. We have tweets, we have texts, we have emails, we have the internet, and we have social media. There are just so many ways for us to get totally sidetracked and scattered. If we want to pay attention and develop a laser-like focus, then we need to turn off technology, turn off, all the little bells and whistles as much as we can, and focus on what needs to be done at hand, on that one thing. Our brain can really only focus well on one thing at a time. Here are 3 tips. I'm going to share 3 tips that have worked for me to help me pay better attention and develop my ability to focus. Number 1, practicing mindfulness. There's a lot of information on the internet, but in a nutshell, basically, practice mindfulness. If you haven't done it, start with 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Find a quiet space, a quiet place that's just for you, comfortably seated. You now close your eyes. And what you do is you put your attention on your breathing. Your breathing comes in and your breath goes out. Your breath comes in and your breath goes out. And if you find yourself having thoughts pop up in your head that take your attention away from the breathing, oh, what am I going to have for lunch? Who was that person that I saw yesterday? What was their name? When you find these thoughts popping up, gently, gently, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. And the breath comes in and the breath goes out. The breath comes in and the breath goes out. The more we practice mindfulness on a consistent basis, the stronger our mental muscles become stronger, and the easier it is for us to control our thoughts, control what we're thinking, and the easier it is for us to put our attention on where it needs to go. Number two, know what you want. It is very difficult. We can't give anything our attention if we don't know what we're supposed to be giving our attention to. What's your goal? What is it that you want to achieve with this presentation, at this meeting? What is it that you want to do? If we aren't clear, we can't give it our attention. Sometimes what it means is that we just need to sit down and create a plan. Start breaking things into small, easy, doable steps. And once we know what we need to do, then it's so much easier to put our attention exactly there. The last one, number 3, is create a distraction list. I love this. Creating a distraction list is something I've been doing for a while now, and it just works so well for me. I hope it can for you too. What that is if you don't know, is you have a little notepad. You have a notepad, a little notebook, something beside you as you're working. And as you're working away, if a distracting thought, a thought that is not relevant to your work, pops up in your head, that distracting thought, what you do is you take it from your head and you put it down on the paper. Take it from your head, put it down, and you write it down on that little notepad so that when you come back, again, you can devote your full attention to what it is that you need to do. What we're doing here is we're taking thoughts that can cause us to worry, distract, suck back some of our energy. We're moving them out of our head and we're putting them onto paper that we can look at later on. This means our head is clear to focus on and put our attention where it really needs to be. So, hey, those are my 3 steps. They worked for me. Hope they can work for you. And that is making sure that you're practicing mindfulness, being absolutely critically clear on what it is that you want, where your attention needs to go, and creating a distraction list. Until next time, this is Dorothea Hendricks, wishing you mountains of success.